Hey guys, welcome to my channel, my exjw life. I want to talk about something that happened last night. Something that was really weird and unexpected. And it's going to be a bit of a story, but you know how I do. Trust me, it's going to come around. So when I was a baby, there was a sister in the congregation who was, to my knowledge, responsible for my mother coming into the organization. Her name was Anna Donaldson. We called her Sister Donaldson. Sister Donaldson would watch me as a baby, take me out in service, and all the way up until I can remember, before I left the organization, when I was 8, 9, 10, I would always go over to Sister Donaldson's house, and she would watch me, or she would come over our house, or we would go out in the service with Sister Donaldson. She would always, give me money to go buy fruit. She'd be like, "Here's a quarter, go buy you a piece of fruit." And so she was always very nice to me. The only thing that I remember that she ever did that made me mad was a long time ago. They used to sell Transformers at Eckert's. There was a store called Eckert's. I think now it's like Rite Aid or something like that. But I was gonna get 2 Transformers, Starscream and Thundercracker, but they were Decepticons. So Sister Donaldson was with us, and I was like, "Ooh, can I get these 2 Transformers?" And my mom was like, "Yeah." They was like $20. So Sister Donaldson was with us. I said, "Hey, look, Sister Donaldson, I got some Transformers." And she leaned down and put her glasses down, looked at the box. She said, "Oh, it says they evil. They evil." And I said, "Yeah, but it's a cartoon." And then my mom was like, "Oh, they evil. You can't get them. You can't get them." So Starscream and Thundercracker was 2 of the dopest Transformers. I had to put them back because Sister Donaldson. Needless to say, I was mad at Sister Donaldson for a long time because I couldn't get those Transformers. Other than that, Sister Donaldson was super nice. Now, of course, she was a much older sister, and being a kid, you don't appreciate older people as much, especially when you start becoming a teenager. You don't appreciate the wisdom of older people. So as I got older in the congregation, I really started to have love for Sister Donaldson. And I would see her, and I would walk up to her, and she would, "Hey, how you doing?" And we would stand there and talk. Sometimes I would just sit down and we would talk for a while, just catching up, and me and Sister Donaldson would just talk. And then, the older she got, she started, to have some physical ailments, and she would tell me about her ailments and things like that. So then I left the organization, and every now and then I would see her, just very sparsely. If my daughter gave a talk, I would go and see my daughter's talk, and Sister Donaldson would be there, and I would talk to Sister Donaldson. Well, after I left, I didn't see Sister Donaldson anymore. And so, of course, me leaving, now it's Miss Donaldson. So I haven't thought about Miss Donaldson in I don't know how many years. Probably since the last time I went to the Kingdom Hall to see my daughter give a talk, which has been many years ago. So last night, I was asleep, and I had this dream. Now, you guys know how I am about my dreams. I take my dreams very, very seriously. So in this dream, I was on a busy sidewalk. There were just people walking everywhere, and there was no distinguishable person. There were just people walking by. Well, I got to a certain point in the sidewalk, and the people cleared, and there was Miss Donaldson. And she just stood there, and she looked at me, and she just said, "Hi, Keith." And I said, hey, Miss Donaldson. And she had this really happy smile, even when she was still here. Now, Miss Donaldson passed away about 5 years ago. I found out because this morning I looked up her name and to see if it was in an obituary, and it was. She passed away about 5 years ago. In this dream, she was just standing there and she was smiling. She said hello. I said, hi, Miss Donaldson, how you doing? And she, she came up to me, and I went to her and I gave her this big hug. And I don't feel a lot of things in dreams unless they're very important. One dream where I felt a lot was the dream I told you guys about, what made me leave the organization. Another dream was when my grandmother passed away, and I saw her and she told me to take care of her shop because she was a beautician. I said, okay. And then any time that I dream about my daughter being a baby again, it always gets me choked up. I always wake up in tears just to see my daughter being a baby again. It's just a really special dream. In this dream, when she hugged me, it felt so loving. It was a really special dream. And I hadn't thought about Miss Donaldson in so many years, for that to just happen and for her to hug me in that dream, and it felt so real and loving. It really meant a lot to me. And so when I woke up, I just kind of laid there for a minute and thought about it, because I was kind of choked up about it, because she was, she had such a beautiful smile on her face, and the hug she gave me, I really, really felt the love in her spirit from that hug, from that moment. And so it made me think, as exjw, we talk a lot of times that talk about all the things that they do, and I talk about a lot of things that they do, but more so about the watchtower. This dream just really let me know that they are people that we've had real connections with, and I think they don't understand, and I would wager that sometimes we may not even understand just how strong our connections with these people are. And I would hope that dream meant that no matter what I feel, some of those connections are real, and they will be something that maybe even if we don't have those connections realized in this place, maybe at some point in the future, who knows, maybe she was saying, hey, you don't know what's meant for you right now, but you're going to learn at some point. Or maybe she was saying, hey, I thought I knew what was right when I was there, and now that I'm not there anymore, now I know what's really important. I don't know what it was or what it meant, but it's something that I will think about, and it's something that I'm very grateful for, because it again made me realize that that was a real connection. And I hope, I know that the Jehovah's Witnesses don't believe in spirits, and we were not taught to believe that we have a spirit, that once we die we were just asleep. I don't believe that. But it's my hope that that was a spirit of a woman that was here, that watched me grow up from a baby all the way up to today, and was maybe telling me, hey, I know how you feel. I know that you're missing a lot of the people that were in your life, but I just wanted to let you know that I still love you. And so maybe that's just something that I will take to heart, and it will help me at some point, and maybe it's something that can help all of us who are going through these times where we are missing the people that meant a lot to us in our lives but are no longer here. Maybe at some point, at some place, in some plane, we will be together again. Who knows? So that's all I wanted to share with you all today. I hope that message, or this message, reaches someone that may need it, because it really helped me and it brightened my day a lot today. So thank you guys so much for your support of the channel, and I will see you guys on the next one. All right, peace.